currently in Florida as you are watching this video, and I decided while I was packing my makeup, I would do a what's in my travel makeup bag. I like watching these videos because I think it says a lot about what you like and what you don't like, and I'll get to that, as to what you pack. I don't want to say don't like, but maybe the stuff that you don't really care if it gets lost. So I am going to show you as I pack, how I pack, and what I pack. I got this Sonia Kashuk weekender bag probably like 2 years ago. She doesn't have the same one still, but she carries a ton of different ones, and it's the exact same bag. So if you like it, you can get it at Target. I think it was like $25, and it's so worth it. I keep all of my makeup in here, and then I have a separate one for my skincare. Yes, I am that high maintenance when I travel. I have always been an overpacker, and that does not exclude my makeup and skincare. I do realize I'm going to Florida. I'm going to be at the beach. I'm going to be at the pool. I'm going to be at the water park. I'm not going to wear makeup every day, all day, but I do go shopping. I do go to dinners. You know, I want to look presentable, and I pack as if I'm going to wear makeup every day because you just don't ever know. And again, I'm an overpacker and a planner and a what if type person. So I always have the scenarios of, well, what if this, what if that, what if, so what if I need all this stuff? And that's how I pack. So the weekender bag, if you haven't seen, well, I guess there's some stuff still left in that pocket. They have two pockets right here, pretty nice size. They are Velcroed on, so you can detach them if you so choose. There is a large pocket on this side, and then the other side has another large zipper pocket, another large zipper pocket, and then a space here for brushes, if you so choose. Another zipper right here that goes all the way behind the brushes, and another compartment down here. It really holds way more than you think it would, and that's why I always take it with me traveling. So I have kind of everything set aside that I want to take, and I'm really not gonna go in any specific order. I'm gonna start with my liquids, and I will tell you, I don't ever check my makeup. I just don't trust my makeup to not get totally shattered and destroyed in a check bag, so I always put it in my carry-on, which means that I have to put my liquids. I feel so old. I don't know why this makes me feel old, but it makes me feel so like responsible. I don't know. But I do keep all my liquids in this quart size bag. And since I am actually packing, I'm going to put it in the quart size bag. I'm only packing 2 foundations, one of which I spoke about in my June favorites, and it's the Lorac Sheer Perfection foundation. And then I'm also going to take my MAC Studio Face and Body foundation. Both of these are extremely long wearing, and they are extremely lightweight, which to me is perfect for a hot climate. So those are the only 2 foundations I'm taking. And since they are liquid, they're going into my nice handy little bag. For concealers, I am taking, for a corrector, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin. I don't want to take my Giorgio Armani because that's where I said in the beginning of the video, stuff that you don't care if it gets lost so much or damaged. I'm not going to take my like most prized possessions, my really expensive makeup. Like I'm not going to take my Giorgio Armani corrector. I'm not going to take my Mer Powder, stuff like that, because I would be crushed if something happened to that. And it's not a big a deal to me if something happens to this because I'm not as in love with it as my other. I hope that makes sense. So that's why I picked some of this stuff, and some of it I am so in love with, and I'm just going to have to repurchase it if something happens. So that's the corrector I'm taking. And the 2 concealers I'm taking are the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and the Frankie Rose Our Little Secret Concealer, which I don't talk enough about this. I wear it a lot. Like if you go back in my videos where I list what I'm wearing, I do wear this a lot. And I'm actually almost done with it, so I'm gonna have to repurchase. But those are the correctors and concealers that I'm taking. I guess the only other liquid is this is actually the pharmacy spray that I had talked about in my June favorites as well. And I found this little spray bottle when I was cleaning out my older desk, my older vanity. And it's the Trial Size Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, which I absolutely love. I do carry this in my kit. But the spritzer, the mister on this is divine. So I put the pharmacy stuff, the setting spray, hydrating mist in that. So that's how I'm going to travel with that. So I think that's all my liquids, but I am going to put my like Skin Medica skincare in here because I surely don't want anything happening to that. Now let's start packing this bag, and we'll start with Pallets first. told you this was going to be in no specific order. It's kind of driving my OCD a little crazy, but we're gonna do it. I'm only taking 2 eyeshadow palettes. I picked ones that I haven't used in a while that I want to make sure I get good use out of. It kind of forces me to use them if that's all I have to choose from. And this is the Anastasia Amrezy palette. And probably the only reason I don't use this is because I have a lot of these colors in singles. But really, there's not a single color in here that I don't love and use and think that I can make a ton of different looks out of. So I could probably take this palette, nothing else, and be completely fine. But I am going to take the Violet Boss Holy Grail palette as well. And I know you've all seen this. I've done a separate video on it. It's being talked about everywhere, but it's the nice warm colors, very reminiscent of the Morphe 35O palette, which is just a little too big to travel with. So those are the 2 eyeshadow palettes I'm taking. And then I did make a separate little mini Z palette of some powder products. I do have 2 eyeshadows in here. This is, I think this is Blanc Type by MAC. The name is covered up, but those 2 don't have an actual matte white cream color to set my primer, so I'm taking that. I am taking as well Starry Eyed from Makeup Geek because I just think that that's so perfect for the summer, and it's a great topper for any eye look. And then these are the blushes I'm taking. They're all MAC. Sunbask, which I just recently hauled. This is Copper Tone Trace Gold. I take that back. This is Makeup Geek Romance, so they're not all MAC. So again, Sunbask, Copper Tone. Is that Copper Tone? It's covered up. Copper Tone, I believe. Trace Gold and Romance for Makeup Geek. So those are all of my blushes and a couple other eyeshadows. Taking 3 powder products, probably overkill, I'm aware, but this one is the MAC Studio Fix, and it's in the color NC25, and this is what I use a lot to set my under eye concealer, and it's so nice and compact and travel friendly that I am taking that. I'm taking the Frankie Rose Powder Foundation, which I like to set my foundations with, especially in the summer because this color is a little darker. It's in the color Spice. So I'm taking that to set my face. And then I'm also going to take this RCMA No Color Powder because it fits right up here in that little section of the zipper quite nicely. And I just think it's nice. It's very mattifying. And I really, really like to use that with my matte face and body. I think they're a perfect combination. So since I'm taking that foundation, I'm going to take that powder. I am only taking 2 bronzer type products. I'm taking the Smashbox contour palette in light medium, and this has got a bronzer in the middle, which I actually really enjoy, and it also has a contour powder and a white powder if I need to clean up my contour, all in one nice little travel friendly compact. So I'm taking that, and then I'm taking my Bare Minerals Faux Tan Loose Bronzer, which is just as it says. It really does produce like a faux tan look, and it's so travel friendly because it's so small. I'm only going to take 1 cream bronzer product. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick in the nude foundation stick, and it's like, oh, here it is, Gargantuan Golden, which I think is just the worst name ever. Why would you ever put the name Gargantuan for a foundation? I just don't get it. But this was a deluxe sample I got from Sephora, and it's lasted me forever, and it's very convenient to just color on my contour and blend out. This is so almost gone, if you can tell. This is the Becca Champagne Gold Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid. Great for travel because it is so convenient with the doe foot applicator, and it came in one of their trio holiday sets. So that's going to be my liquid highlight. And as far as powder highlights, I'm taking 2 of the smallest ones I have in my collection, but don't get fooled, they're some of my favorites. The Laura Geller Gilded Honey, which we all know about, and then the Triple Crown Baked Shadow from Eclat in Dulce de Leche. I don't think I ever talk about this. I think I used it in one drugstore tutorial I did quite a while ago. I've had it for probably 6 to 8 months, and it's such a beautiful highlight. And so these are just so travel friendly. So all of that fit in this one big pouch with room to spare. Like, I could still fit a lot more in there, but I'm gonna move on to these smaller pouches now. And for my brows, I'm taking what I use every single day, the NYX Eyebrow Gel in Brunette, my Bodyography Brow Powder Trio. And then this is not for brows, it's for lashes, but I use it for my brows and it works great. So if you have it, pull it out for your brows. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Genius, which is basically something you use to make whatever mascara you have waterproof, but I find it's perfect for your brows as well. I have this eye right here. You probably noticed in some videos has a couple hairs that just will not stay up. They kind of just slump down no matter what I do. And I don't have hardly any brows to begin with, so it's really annoying that the ones I do have won't cooperate. So this has really helped me with that. So I'm definitely going to take that. And then this is the eye primer I'm going to take. I just hauled it, the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 Soft Linen. I'm going to take my Galactic Beauty Precise Eyeliner Marker, liquid eyeliner. I likely probably won't even use it, but I like to have the option of it. I'm just not huge into liner in the summer. For mascara, I'm going to take, okay, I have to take this, my Matte Giga Black Lash for my under eyes, not under eyes, lower lashes. And then for my primer, I'm not going to take my Dior Show. Again, it's one of those things that I would hate to lose. So I'm taking my L'Oreal Voluminous Base Primer. That's fairly new, but I do enjoy it for a drugstore primer. And the two mascaras I'm taking are the travel size of my beloved Benefit Roller Lash and my Lancome Hypnose Drama. This is not my favorite mascara by any means, and that's why I'm forcing myself to take it, because I need to use it. I never took it back, obviously, and I don't want to waste or throw away a $30 mascara, so I'm still going to use it, and this will just force me to use it if it's one of the only ones that I have. I'm taking two liners, my Stila Smudge Stick and Damsel and my Marc Jacobs Highliner Pencil, like the mini gel highliner, in black. And the Stila is in brown, so that just gives me options. I am going to take these two perfumes, and I'm going to have to put them in my liquid bag, but this is the Escada Aqua del Sol Rollerball, and this is a Scentbird, which I give them props. It's perfect for travel. And this is the Anna Sui La Vie de Balm, and I have like half of that left. As far as primers, when I travel, I try my best not to take a full-size primer because I have so many samples. So I'm taking the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer, which is a wonderful water-based primer that works perfectly with the MAC Face and Body. And this has got such a good amount, and I've probably got 3 uses in this one packet. The Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, which if you've ever picked samples in an Ulta order online, this is pretty much what you get every single time, along with Benefit Professional. They really do need to step up their sample game. And then this is a small Professional because I don't have a pore filler per se. And then a couple of the Bare Minerals Prime Time samples. Traveling to me is one of the best ways to use up samples, and I feel like I just have an overflow of primer samples. So that's what I always do when I travel, is take my primers. Another thing, it doesn't have the Beautyblender in this, but I have the airport carry-on Beautyblender case, which is absolutely overpriced, but in my opinion necessary. You don't have to get this exact thing, but I do suggest finding some kind of mesh container to travel with your beauty blenders, because they will get mold in them if you put them in a closed space and don't allow them to breathe if they've been damp. So I always carry my beauty blender in this. And I think I only have 2 more random things. I'm carrying my Sephora lip balm that I love, and my Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer that I actually just got, and I'm still kind of deciding whether I like it, so I need to use it more. So I am going to put those 2 things. So as you can see, I still have, the glare is so awful, so maybe you can't see. This part's full. I still have half of this pocket, and all I have left to pack for my makeup is my brushes, which I can easily, what I do is I put in this zipper pocket, I put all my eye brushes behind this, and then I put my face brushes in this pocket underneath this flap. I don't carry anything separate unless I'm going to be gone for an extended period of time. In a week with minimal makeup, I just don't need it. So I think that's it. I really want to take my Ray Morris Masterclass book with me on the plane, but it's like 20 pounds, and I really just don't feel like carrying that in my backpack. So I'm pretty sure that's all I'm going to pack. As far as makeup goes, I still need to go downstairs and work on my skincare now. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I don't know, I think they're just kind of fun to watch. Like I said, I am in Florida, but I'm trying my best to pre-record and keep up with my videos so you don't have to miss out on anything. I really appreciate all of your support, and I appreciate you watching, and as always, have a very blessed